Breece, how would you sum up how the spring has gone?
I mean, it's been good. Very competitive. We got a lot of new faces, so I'm still learning like half of the defensive personnel. I'm still learning everybody's name and everything, but it's been cool to get around a new group of hungry guys, a great group of new coaches and coaches that have been here still, and everybody has the same goal. So it's been good. It's been good.
How cool was it to see Joe get his moment that you had earlier in the offseason?
Yeah, he had been talking to me about it a few weeks prior, and I told him just stay patient. You know, it's gonna happen when you least expect it and everything. And I think it was maybe yesterday, and I saw his wife walking in with his son, and I was like, "Oh, is Joseph signing today?" And she's like, "Yeah." So yeah, it was definitely glad to have him back for sure.
What do you think that says about how this group is operating, Aaron and Darren, like locking up Garrett, you, Joe, making sure you guys are together?
Yeah, just getting that young nucleus paid and having that core group of guys that they're investing in, that they expect to change their franchise. It means a lot for us. And it was crazy because me and Garrett were just talking about how we went from being just the young guys who just sat and watched everybody, and now we're like some of the longest tenured Jets right now. So it's literally crazy, but it's cool because we still sit in leadership meetings with all the older guys, and we're still the youngest guys in there. So we're kind of just still absorbing and learning from all the older guys like Minka, Double D, Harrison, and learning from things that they've seen at the previous places they've been, and trying to implement some of that stuff into how we could make this place better and keep moving forward.
What's the adjustment been like to Frank's offense?
It honestly hasn't been too big of an adjustment because a lot of the stuff he calls is the verbiage and stuff is pretty similar to what we've had. There's a little some nooks and crannies that are different, but for the most part, for a running back, it's inside zone, outside zone, power counter, and then your route tree is your route tree. So it's not too bad.
From a national perspective, the outside expectations are not very high for this team this year. I'm wondering if that resonates at all with you and how you guys approach that.
That's a good question. I mean, with guys like me, Garrett, and Gino, our standard is we're expected to be some of the best at our positions, and we expect to be some of the best at our positions. So, and as a team, we're spilling that into the team. We want to be one of the best. We want to be good regardless of this being our first year with the quarterback, the team, whatever the case may be. And the defense already has that mentality. If y'all saw how hard they go on walkthroughs, y'all be like, yeah, this is definitely different from what we've had in the past. So I think, like I said, everybody has a common goal of, we're hungry, and we're going to try to surprise everybody this year.
What are your thoughts on Braylon Allen now being 250 pounds, and it happened naturally, and the compliment he can give to you here and there?
I mean, yeah, he's a big kid, so it doesn't really surprise me. I've seen him through his process, talked to him a lot through his process, and from the moment he got hurt, everybody was giving him telling him sorry and everything. I'm like, bro, I'm gonna keep it a buck with you, dog. This process is ass. So I was like, yeah, you're gonna be sick about it for a while. You're gonna be sad for a while, but you gotta, as soon as you can, get to work because time ain't waiting on nobody. So just seeing how. He took what I told him, and then from his natural mentality himself, seeing how he's come back better, and he looks leaner, bigger, stronger, faster. It's definitely impressive to see how he's progressed, and I think he's gotten better from that as well.
Were you in San Antonio?
Yeah.
Right? Mm-hmm. What was that like, and what do you think of the whole thing?
Yeah, it was crazy. Most of the arena was Knicks fans anyway, so I had a suite with some of my boys, and we were there. I got to, chill with Jackson Dart, so me and him got really well acquainted, and now, we're really cool, super cool dudes. So we were there just as fans of another New York team, and just cheering the guys on. And then after the game, went and dapped everybody up, and then came back and was ready for practice. So it was definitely cool, but at the end of the day, it still got work and still got to be locked in for your job as well.
Just watching a New York team win a championship, Breece, and seeing everything that surrounds them right now, I know you're hungry to win.
Yeah.
But does it do anything to you differently?
Yeah, I was just talking to some of my boys. I was like, it gives you like positive jealousy. That's what I say. Like, you know, it's like, damn, like, you know, I'm very happy. I'm very cool with Mikal, Tyler Kolek, a lot of those guys. So I was just like, bro, that's so lit. And I went to eat wings with Kolek the other day in the city. We were watching UFC fights, and I congratulated them. And I'm just like, I can't wait to have that feeling. So definitely positive jealousy, because it's like, damn, I want my team to be able to do that as well. So it was definitely very cool to see.
Couple more. Did you go to the playoff games at the Garden?
Nah, just because I didn't want to deal with the traffic. It was definitely would just you know, go to a local spot and eat some wings and wings, fries, burgers and stuff. Chill out with my friends in the city and you know, just watch the games. But I was always, you know, rooting for the guys and telling them good game and everything for sure.
Were you there the night they clinched? They won it?
Yeah, I was there the night they won it. Yeah.
Yeah,
Last one here?
Yeah, figured I'd ask. What aspect of your game do you think particularly has took the most strides and most improvements off season?
I feel like, I mean, really just my mental, bro. Like I've been in a lot of different offenses, and I'm about to be in my 5th year, so I feel like I can play with a lot more of like accelerated vision now, just kind of expecting what's going on. You know, talking to my coaches, they said I've been a lot better in getting to, you know, my attack points and getting to good leverage in my pass pro and walkthroughs and everything. So I'd say just playing with accelerated vision is the biggest part of my game that I've gotten better at. But you know, all this stuff's cool right now, but it doesn't matter till you get the pads on. So we'll see once we get into training camp, you know.